Hello and welcome into See You Next Tuesday. It is a special edition. It is a Bravo episode, and I have none other than the Bravo expert herself, Miss Taylor, who requested this episode. So you can thank her for all of the Bravo. If you don't like Bravo, just go ahead and turn it off, or maybe you'll get turned on by Bravo. So not like in a sexual way, everybody. This one's probably not going to be as sexy as my other episodes, but welcome, and thank you for suggesting this.
Thank you for indulging my Bravo addiction. And
well, I mean, this is a thing for us because when usually we're like hanging out at a party or something with like our other gal pals and like we're all talking, and then you and I start talking about Bravo and everyone else is just like, and we're just like, me.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect place to really like just dive in and get into the Bravo.
And no one can get mad.
No one can get mad. No one can tell us to shut up.
Yeah.
So if you remember, what was the first show that you saw that turned you on to Bravo?
Oh, it must have been Real Housewives because other than you, the only person I talk Real Housewives with is my mom.
Okay.
So I think it must have been like an OC or in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just hooked.
Yeah.
It was city after city, and then I just expanded the repertoire and went to Below Deck Med, VPR. Mm-hmm. Okay, so VPR, you know how they did the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills into the VPR thing?
Yes.
That's how I got hooked to that. So
okay.
I became a Bravo slut.
I mean, that's how I got into Summer House.
Yes.
Because they did it. Right, wait, is that what? You didn't just say that, did you?
No, I said VPR. That happened to me too.
Great, because I love to say the exact thing that somebody said just before me because I'm excited to talk. So I was just making sure that I didn't embarrass myself by doing that, but then I did by bringing it up. But yeah, that happened with me with Summer House because it came on after Vanderpump. So I was so excited because I thought that Vanderpump was a really long episode, but it wasn't. It was just an extra 45 minutes of a new show, which I became very into.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people where I like reality television, and I'm more of like a Bravo reality television or like a VH1 reality, whereas I feel like because there's all these different types of reality TV. You've got like your dating shows or like your competition shows, and then you have your, what the fuck do you call these?
I don't know.
Amazingness, but I don't know what they're actually classified as, but I'm whatever the Bravo slut category is.
Yeah.
That's me.
I do prefer these than the competition ones. I don't get into those as much.
I don't either. I will watch like a Bachelor moment or like the Bachelor in Paradise, I think is one of the genius things that have ever been created. I think that that's an amazing idea. But yeah, I really like The Bachelor, but I don't really do competition shows or singing shows.
No, not singing shows. I mainly watch The Bachelor to know who's in Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
Like, that's my end game, is Bachelor in Paradise.
The first few episodes of The Bachelor are always kind of like, okay, all right. Like, I don't need to meet all these girls. I don't need to see all their weird gimmicks. I don't, just like, let's get into the part where like, I know the girl that I want to win. There's the whatever happening, the drama, the evil girl, and then let's just get to the end and then get to Paradise.
They do drag it on. And that's why I think I didn't watch the past couple of seasons, because it was like, I feel like it was like 1 to 2 hours, like 2 nights in a row. I was like, I can't do this. It's
the finale was like 3.5 hours. I was like,
it's longer than a movie.
Like this is longer than Titanic. It's the same type of disaster, but it's longer, and I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm definitely more so a Bravo girl. I can't even remember the first. I think that it was OC, because I think that was kind of the first that, and I just like, why is this woman yelling about the size of the minivan that they're taking to go on vacation? I think that's in like the very first episode with Vicky Gunvalson. And whoever is responsible, I should have looked up who's responsible, but I just want to thank you, because like I have like really bad anxiety, bad OCD, like I'm insane. And the only thing that will quiet my brain are women screaming at each other about why they're not drinking champagne out of a champagne flute and how it's awful. Like, and that is what does it.
Some people don't get it, but there's this release of endorphins that happen when, you know, one of the women starts yelling, when there's a conflict.
Yes.
Like, it just releases endorphins in my brain, and it makes me so happy. And it's also funny. That's why I like Potomac in Atlanta. There's a lot of, and New York. It's not just vicious. It's like really fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. But it just really gets me out of my head just to like watch these people like fight with each other, or you get to know them and like you root for them, or you see them change, and it's just like it's genius. So whoever created it, thank you.
I know, and it's evolved a lot because you know, at the beginning it was like a peek behind the gates, and now it's just, I think it's totally evolved from that, like family life to now just all the girls hanging out, vacations, the drama that comes along with that. And it's just amazing.
I like the formula. And okay, just because I'm dying. Is this shadow on this side of my face going to annoy people? Is this a problem?
I didn't even notice it.
Well, see, but then if you see my acne if I'm like this. So if I'm like this, it kind of hides it. We're going to go back to the shadow, everybody. I didn't say that. Ugh, forget about it. I could cut it out, but no. So I like the formula, right, of a Real Housewives season. You've got the beginning, where it's like it's either a new season where you're getting to know new girls, which is always difficult because you're like, I hate this because it's new, but I'm going to watch it because it's Bravo. Then, or it's like a catch up, like, hey, how was your summer or how was your winter? Because every season has its time that it films. Then like somebody like is going to do a performance, or like somebody's having a housewarming, or like, I don't know, everybody has to get together. First bit of drama happens. Then the next few episodes is like dealing with that drama. Then it's vacation time. We go on vacation, which is always the best. Like, because I get to go on a vacation and not leave my couch.
Yes.
I get to sit here with my food and my weed, and I get to go to these places and watch Ramona and Sonia run around and try and find the best room.
There's always that trope.
Do you know how stressful it is to watch that, but how much I don't think about my own dumb problems because I'm watching these two 50-year-old women fight over the best room in Cartagena. Like, what? Yes. I have a lot of notes, so excuse my crinkly paper noises. But I have a list of my favorite seasons, and then we'll just talk about, like, if you have anything to say at any point, just jump in. So my ultimate favorite season is New York. Like, it's just like
favorite city, you're saying?
Yes, like season, city. Okay. My favorite, my favorite is Real Housewives of New York. What's your favorite?
That's hard. Honestly, right now I'm gonna say Potomac. I'm really obsessed with Potomac. It really makes me laugh.
There was a new episode.
Yeah. Oh, there was last night. I haven't watched it.
Yes. Now I know what I'm going to be doing while I eat dinner. I'm so excited. I know, right? It always makes the day better. You see the instant joy within me.
I mean, New York has consistently been so good from the very beginning. Like, you have to give props for that, you know?
Yeah. For number 2, I have Orange County.
Wow.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Yeah, that surprises me.
So I also, some of these notes are from like 3 months ago when I did this, and a lot of my opinions have changed. Like, I don't know that I pick Orange County is my second one. And then I have New Jersey is 3, which I fucking love New Jersey. I really do. I really, truly do.
I unfortunately jumped in kind of late, so I missed all like the real family drama.
Start over!
I know, I need to.
I think it's on Hulu because all of New York was. So I think that, I don't know. I think I might I feel like I should do Beverly Hills from the beginning again because I haven't ever done that one from the beginning.
Oh.
Like, I haven't done a rewatch because I don't really like Beverly Hills.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, but I feel like I need to redo it, and then maybe I will get more invested because I just watched all of Real Housewives of New York, and it was, I started at the very beginning, and it was just the best time of my life.
And Clay.
Absolutely amazing. Then we've got Beverly Hills at number 4, which doesn't make any sense because I don't like Beverly Hills. Atlanta, Dallas,
Oh.
Potomac, Miami, and DC.
I'm sorry, why is Potomac so like late in the
I
list?
don't love Potomac. I don't like Karen. I don't like
Giselle.
what's her name? I don't even like that's like I don't even like know like I she they got their money stolen from them.
Robin.
Yes. I feel like she's boring and yet she's been there the entire time and I'm like what has she even brought other than just like consistent nothingness? And I feel like that's so rude to say about somebody, but like when it comes to the drama that I'm looking for on these shows. But I mean here's what I'll say about Potomac. First 2 seasons to me are a snore fest. Then things start to get more interesting with the Ashley Darby and her husband situation because all of that like did happen. They tried to push it under the rug. There was the whole incident where he grabbed the camera guy's ass and he said he never did, but it was on camera and we heard the guy say like don't do that. But then the case was thrown out. So by them saying that the case was thrown out, they're like it didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
It's like no, it still fucking happened.
Wait, what about when Giselle's like talking to Ashley, so are you okay with butt squeezing? I mean, like, that's just so funny. She just makes me laugh.
No, I mean, it has great moments, but for me, I count like a great Real Housewives season to be like, I don't want to be on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like this season of New York, I've wanted to be on my phone. Whereas other people have said that it's the best and the ratings for New York are insane. And I'm so confused.
I'm glad the ratings are good because from what I've heard, I think that hasn't got like the recognition it should. Like I think people's introductory season or city is Beverly Hills.
Really?
And that really is interesting to me. It must be just because they're so rich that they want to see that.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, like there's cities ratings wise that are ahead of New York. And I don't really understand why.
Well, and the thing that I'm confused about is if your ratings are so great, why are you doing a shakeup? And to get rid of Dorinda Medley, if y'all don't come out with a reason, okay, because the whole thing was like she was fired, right?
So I looked into it. From what I understand, Andy is kind of denying this, but
right.
What they're saying is the turkey baster comment when she was talking to Tinsley is the reason she's fired.
There's no way. Think about all of the insensitive comments that Bethany has made over the years, and that's what they would fire Dorinda over?
Why, that's the switch.
I've made that joke.
I love Dorinda, but I am not that sad. I hope she comes back.
Yeah.
But it's like the anger is like, it's not enjoyable. She really snaps every 2 seconds. To snap at Leah, who's had her back the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like scary kind of, and it's concerning. And I think she needs some time off.
But that's who she is. I don't think time off is ever going to change.
Has it been this bad?
Yeah. I just rewatched it. Yeah.
Wow.
In the first few nights or the first few whatever we have with her, it's like she's got her head screwed on straight. This girl's great. And then she has 3 Grey Goose dirty martinis and her lipstick is smeared and she's slurring and it just doesn't make any sense. And it starts out slow, but then it's consistent for like literally ever since she's been on, like that's how she's been. So that's why I feel like I've accepted it since the beginning. And I'm like, this is how you are. You're not going to change because she's not one to be able to look in the mirror and be like, I've messed up.
No.
Ever.
No. No accountability. No, not at all.
I mean, I'm right now I'm watching the last season that Bethany was on.
Okay.
When Dorinda yelled at Luann after she had gotten out of prison and all of that and said, well, I didn't get a mugshot over it. I didn't I didn't and like she apologized or whatever, like to kind of make it better, but didn't ever really no. I think Luann kept apologizing to Dorinda, and Dorinda never like apologized back. And then like on the phone with Luann was like, everything I said was true. Like and like, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you said such awful things. Why can't you apologize for, even if the things that you said were true and you stand by them, like what you said hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And you should know that you don't say that to somebody who's like fragile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't feel like I've ever seen her apologize, and that's why this season has been really hard, because Luann's sitting her down like, hey, let's have a real conversation. And she's like, I already said I'm sorry, like, we don't need to talk about this. It's like so defensive and aggressive. It's not enjoyable for me, and like, I love the things that she's brought us and the funny lines that she said, but it's just not fun to watch. And I actually just want her to kind of take a step back and be like, whoa, I was fired. Like, let me think about maybe like what I've done. And I don't know if that'll happen, but.
Is it official that she was fired? That's a thing.
I think it is official. I'm
like,
not sure.
Okay.
So.
Because like, she didn't really state that in her post. So it was like, because I feel like if I was fired, I would be a little more bitter, but maybe like I wouldn't want to do that, because you want to take the high road in all of those situations. But I'm sad, but I'm also just one of those where I just kind of want like there to be one cast and to never invite new people in, like the Barbara situation. Really?
Yeah, Barbara was a dud.
Like and I understand why we brought her in, because the season before she was talking to Carol about the Tom situation. So it was like, okay, she's
doing our hopes up.
But she just
didn't bring it at all.
Oof, sweetie. So, but I mean, they never know who's gonna be good or who's not gonna be good. So a lot of my favorite moments and lines though are definitely Dorinda. Let's move on to housewives.
Okay.
Who are your top housewives? Did you do a top 10?
I have a top 10 here.
Great.
Okay, so in my opinion, a great housewife brings drama, evolves.
This sounds like a book report that you did, and I'm a fucking obsessed. It's like you're standing at the head of the class right now, and you're stating like the dictionary states, and I'm like, yes, bitch.
Kind of like justify why I'm saying these wives.
No, I like it,
and I like them to be open, funny, iconic.
Yes.
And then of course how long they've been there plays a part. Okay.
Yes,
so number one, I'm gonna say Bethany. Like,
great, that's my number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she's aspirational. She brought so much. It's just like you have to put her as number one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we agree on that.
That's great. Okay, cool.
Number two, I'm gonna put Teresa from New Jersey because of the table flip. I mean, that really put Housewives on the map, I feel like. And not only that, but she has brought a lot in terms of like being open about her life, like how Joe is deported now, and like I just feel like she's been consistently bringing the drama, open. I think she's evolved as well. I think she's grown more independent.
Well, yeah, she has to.
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason she's open is because she has to be, because like it's on the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's changed at all. And because I had hope for her, like after the jail stuff and like after whatever, that she's going to come back and she's going to be all different and whatever. And I mean, like she, in a way, like the only thing that's different is like she went to jail. Like she did, like
disagree.
I don't see like any like I'm happy that she's not with him anymore. And like I mean, he was awful and like always was. But I just am not like I feel like we have to respect her because of everything that she's been through. But like that doesn't make me.
I hear you. I mean, my mom's not a fan of her either. I'm not saying I'm a fan. I think I've seen her be a lot more independent and stand on her own, and I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, I think Luann.
Okay, I love Luann.
She's brought a lot of laughs. I think she's I don't know. she's interesting. She's an interesting one.
She definitely is. I mean, we've seen her go from, being the countess to like dating Jacques and, being more a little like not dating so much. And like she's more, I don't want to say stable, but just more like Countess Luann, but like a little bit less countessy.
Right.
And then we see her life like literally just like circle the drain a bunch of times where I think everything that happened was because of Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he ruined her to the point where she got so drunk that she like the hotel thing, what happened, why she got her, like that shit is fucking hilarious that she went into the wrong room with some guy, like that's fucking amazing. And then she has a chip on her shoulder and she's entitled, so she feels that she's not going to get arrested and that she can then threaten to kill everybody, which is never what you want to do when you're being arrested. But I don't think that she was ever an alcoholic.
No, I don't think she was an alcoholic. And why I find her journey interesting is I feel like maybe you liked her. I can't remember how it started out. You liked her or maybe not. Mm-hmm. It goes in waves. Like,
it does.
And then she's really cringy and rude and says rude things. And then she's funny and she's fun and she's loose and she's cool. Yeah. And then it's down. It's just very up and down with her. Mm-hmm. And like, countess to then just being cool to then being cabaret star, it's like,
yeah. I mean, the cabaret shit is amazing. I do think that the girls could have been a little more supportive with the cabaret thing. However, I do know what it's like to be around somebody who just like won't stop fucking talking about like whatever it is that they're doing. And it's like, okay, we get it. But at the same time, we have to remember that's all she had at that time. Everything else was taken away from her. She didn't feel like herself. She was publicly going through all of this really embarrassing stuff. And this was the one thing where people were praising her.
Totally.
So give her a little bit of credit for doing that and creating something that but the way that she spoke, I think it's this season, the way that she's speaking to Sonia about being in her show.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Disgusting. Like the way that she's like, I don't need you. I am a star. And it's like, oh, there's that cabaret or no, that countess bullshit that's still there where you do think that you are better than everybody and that your shit doesn't stink. And so I think that we're reminded of that every once in a while. We're like, oh, I like her. And then it's like, oh, wait, do I?
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really talking a lot.
No, we're agreeing on these things. Okay.
Which is shocking because we're at some point we're not at all going to agree.
Well, we already disagreed on Teresa, so
okay,
we'll see what's coming.
This is true.
Number 4, I'm going to say Vicky of OC because she's the OG of the OC. This is not a list of who I like the most.
Oh.
This is who I think are the best housewives who brought the most to the franchise.
Got it. Okay.
Not who I like. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I have to put her.
Got it.
5 is Dorinda from New York.
Love her so
much. Iconic. Mm-hmm. She made it nice. And of course the Berkshires, all of that.
Oh yes.
This is a little New York heavy. 6 is Ramona.
Oh God.
Due to longevity. She's given us a lot, I think. She's entertaining.
She has always been herself.
Totally.
Which I like and I respect. And she was always herself with her husband and then even not. And I like watching her story of being with Mario and being like, my marriage is forever. I love him so much. And it didn't end up how she thought it was. And then you see her go out and she's dating. And I think one of the things that I didn't like about Bethany is that she really didn't support the girls in their businesses because she thought that they were all like throwaway businesses or that they weren't legit or whatever. And it's like, Bethany, not everybody can have a legit business. And you started out with Bethany Bakes and all of these other ones that like didn't end up happening until you ended up with Skinny Girl. So like, don't knock Ramona for starting all of these other small brands that she's hoping are going to take off so that she can also be really successful.
Yeah.
Like that was the part that I really didn't enjoy about that. I don't know why I'm on this tangent, but I am. So, Ramona.
Yeah, Ramona.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed her journey from start to finish, and I really hope that they don't get rid of her. I will riot.
Yeah, I'm not ready for her to go yet, for sure.
Yeah, no.
7, Portia from Atlanta.
I really like Portia.
She's hilarious.
And her 265 days comment.
Which one's that?
She literally says, like, there's 265 days in a year. And I'm like, oh, sweetness. But I have my moments, too, where I say things like, I don't know a lot about geography. And often I call geography geometry. Like, you know, so I have my Portia moments. I feel you, girl. But she's great.
Funny, and I think she's grown a lot, too.
Oh,
and I want to get the fuck rid of Dennis. Enough with Dennis. His name's Dennis, right?
I want to say, yeah.
He's not. He does not deserve her.
No, not at all. But I think that she feels responsible to try to be with him because they had the baby together. And it's also hard to, like, move on from someone when you've created them in your head. It's like this whole thing, and then they cheat on you, and, like, you feel duped, but then you don't want it to have happened, so you try to just, like, erase it and then continue, but it's never what it is. They won't end up together. No. I get why she's trying.
Sure. I don't know why she ever fell for him in the first place. I don't see it, but
the hot dogs,
they'll get you.
I honestly could go for some hot dogs today because it's like Labor Day. Is it Labor Day?
Is it Labor Day?
It's a holiday, and I think people eat hot dogs on holidays, so I want one.
It's Labor Day.
Okay, cool.
I love a hot dog.
Me too. You know.
Number 8, Kelly Dodd of OC. I knew you were gonna do that face. Again, I'm not saying I like her the most.
But she doesn't even deserve the respect to be on the list. Why is she on the list?
I feel like she's brought
she makes a good drama. Because she makes a good drama. That's not a sentence.
It's TV.
Yeah. Okay.
But, you know, it's hard to say now, you know, with everything that's come out about her. She's just kind of racist and...
No, really?
Oh, yeah.
I am not in the loop on the Kelly Dodd drama.
Isn't that what it is? No. Maybe it wasn't racist. Sorry. I think she said, like, oh, coronavirus, like, people are going to die anyway. And then she had to apologize. And then she, like, kept making the same comments. And everyone was just like, dude, stop running your mouth.
I'm interested to know if Ramona has changed her vote from Trump since the last election, honestly. Like, I wonder if she is still a Trump. But I feel like if you voted for him once, you probably are going to vote for him again.
We know she voted for him?
No, but during the reunion, somebody asked, like, who is everybody voting for? And it was split. Everybody who said that they were voting for Hillary said they were voting for Hillary, and everybody who said, I'm not naming who they voted for, it's obvious who they were voting for.
Oh, I don't.
If you were a Hillary supporter, then you were loud about it because you hated Trump. And if you weren't loud about it, you were clearly a Trump supporter.
I don't remember that. Yeah. I hate
Sonia, Luann, and Ramona all said that they wouldn't say who they're voting for.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Isn't that wild?
I blocked that out.
Yeah, I hate Trump. Please go and vote in this election, and please don't fucking vote for him. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna get so many, like, I can't believe that you talked about politics in your podcast. Yeah, they're important, and Trump is a fucking racist asshole pig. So I'm gonna talk about it, guys.
Why shouldn't we? We should.
Well, apparently, I've been told a lot that I am not educated enough, so I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
Okay, I hate this whole thing. I've heard that, like, stay in your lane, whatever.
What? What do you mean my lane?
I can vote, right? So why can't I talk about my opinion?
Because I'm a girl?
Like
why? What about me makes you think that I'm not educated in it?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably just read stuff online, or you don't get it from, and I'm like, it doesn't matter where you can look at his Twitter and know that he's an absolute imbecile. I don't really even need any reports from anything other than out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I just pissed myself off.
Okay, number 9, Lisa Rinna, Beverly Hills. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. I fucking love her.
And last but not least, number 10, Dorit, Beverly Hills. Luke's. Giving it all the Luke's.
I don't know how I feel. I mean, yes, she is fashionable, and the Buco de Beppo situation is so funny. I mean, personally, I'm a absolute slut for Olive Garden. So of course I've been to Buca de Beppo a bazillion times in my life. I don't know that bazillion's a number, but I said it. Is bazillion a thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Bazillion?
I never thought that high.
It's like billion and zillion mixed together. And I spent a lot of birthdays at Buca de Beppo.
My college graduation, my mom organized like a dinner with my family, and she was like, "We're going to Buca de Bep so we can do family style."
I think that was why. Sorry, everybody, I'm having hair issues. I think that was why. I'm just a mess today. I think that's why everybody loved it though, because like you could get a lot. Yeah. So I would say that's probably why.
When it's open, I will say the room is disgusting. I mean, it looks horrible.
It looks like she went to Michael's. Yeah. And she grabbed as many fake lemons and vines as she could and threw it in the room and put clouds in it.
And then put some yellow tablecloths and said, "I'm done. I'm good."
It looks like a commercial for a new lemon cleaning product.
It's so bad. But
it makes no. Is this going to be in every Buca de Beppo?
Oh, I don't think so. I think this is
which one is it in?
I think it's like is it Encino or Studio?
Oh, I'll be there.
I know, right?
Oh my God, I need to eat in the Capri room.
We gotta go.
I have a friend who had a baby shower and they did it just like from the Capri room when she had the baby shower in it, and I thought it was really funny. And it was only a week. Huh? No, they did it like they did it in a backyard, but they put all like the fake lemons and like had all the bullshit. Like they were making fun of it, and it was like a week after the episode came out. And I was
I love that.
Turn around, and I fucking respect it.
Love that.
Okay, my top 10 fave. Okay, Bethany, Frankel.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2. This is so New York heavy, you guys. I'm so sorry. 2 is Sonia. 3 is Dorinda. 4 is Erica. I really like Erica a lot. But my list is not based off of drama that's been brought. It's like off of who I like.
Oh, so you're saying who you like. Okay.
Yeah.
We did it different.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Kim Zolciak Bierman. Fucking love her. Love all the spinoffs. Love the family. Yeah. Follow all the kids. I fucking love it. It's
okay.
And then I have Shannon. Fucking love Shannon so much. I've got Lisa Rinna. Then I have Candy.
Whoa. I was not expecting that.
Love her so much. She's always been consistent. She's always been herself.
Yeah.
And she's a badass bitch, so I like her. Portia, and then Luann.
Okay.
So that would be mine.
So you're the you like. Okay.
Yeah. And then I have my least favorite.
Ooh, I don't have that.
That's okay. Number 1, Vicky Gunvalson. I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Number 2, Nene Leakes. She's just really mean.
Yeah. She's brought a lot, but definitely has been really mean the past few seasons.
Always been mean.
Very aggressive.
Then we've got Tinsley.
Oh.
I don't like her.
I like Tinsley.
I don't like her. Aviva.
Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
I agree.
Throw that leg and leave with it, sweetie.
Yeah.
Alex McCord from New York.
Okay.
My God. Her and her husband in early seasons of New York are so wild. I love it so much. It's amazing to hate. 7, Kim Richards. Never really liked her.
Okay.
But I'm going to rewatch Beverly Hills, so who knows if that's going to change. 8, Camille Grammer.
Yeah, agree.
Can't fucking stand her. 9, Danielle Staub.
I feel.
Yeah. And 10, Sheree Whitfield.
Oh, I totally disagree. Are you kidding?
She brings a lot of greatness, but I don't like her as a person.
Oh, God, check me, boo. I mean, come on.
My honorable mentions are Lisa Vanderpump, Yolanda, Eileen Davidson, Leanne Locken, and Jill Zarin.
Okay.
I think those are people I don't like.
I feel that.
Yeah, I really don't like Lisa Vanderpump at all.
I really do not. I don't like LVP and I don't like Leanne at all. I've never liked her. She was always try hard.
Yeah. Let's move on to husbands.
Okay.
For my best, I have Harry Hamlin coming in at 1.
Okay.
I've got I don't agree with any of these. Who do you have?
Okay, so I'll say I couldn't come up with 10.
That's fine.
Really just shows where we are.
I came up with 1.
Okay, mine is, I will say, I need to go back and watch early seasons of New York. I don't think I've watched all of them, but I'm going to say Bobby, Jill's husband.
Yes.
I just think he was really a kind person, very loyal.
Yeah, he was. Definitely.
Number 2, and I feel like you're not going to like this, Joe Gorga.
No, he's on my best as number 3. Okay. Yeah, I think that he's nice.
Melissa.
I do. I think that he definitely has traditional man beliefs, which I don't enjoy for his daughters. But other than that, and I think that he has a wife who's not going to sit around and allow that. So therefore, it'll be okay.
I like about him is I think that he's had to kind of learn from her and evolve, and she was like, no, I'm opening this store, and you need to respect that I'm working. And I think eventually he did get to that point. And so yes, he grew up with very traditional values, but I think he's open to what makes her happy, and I think he's learning.
Yeah, definitely learning.
3, Mauricio.
Yes. Oh my God, he's my number 2.
Have to.
Yes.
Although there are some rumors about him being a cheater, so I don't know. I guess we'll see about that.
Who's he been cheating with?
I think just random people. I don't know.
Lord.
Who knows?
Okay.
That's alleged.
Okay.
4, I'm gonna say Travis, Stephanie's husband from Dallas.
He is so sweet. I totally forgot about him completely.
Yeah. He's a kind man, I think.
He is.
5, I'm gonna say Croy. Because I think he really loves him.
He does.
Is there for the kids, is a great dad, really supportive. 6, I'm going to say Michael Sterling, who's Eva's husband, who adopted his daughter.
Yes. Very sweet.
A good man.
Yes. Agreed.
7, I feel weird saying, I'm going to say Ken, LVP's husband. I don't like how he's disrespectful to women, but I think he's definitely loyal to her and loves her.
Okay.
He's not my favorite though. And then 8 is not a husband. I'm going to say Rob, Leah's baby daddy.
Oh yes. He seems very nice.
Yeah. He seems cool.
Yes, he does. Cool. Do you have a worst list?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 1, Jason Hoppy, Bethany's ex.
Oh, I didn't really think about him.
I feel like he's disgusting. He has dragged out that divorce. He has stalked her. He has harassed her. I just think he's the worst. Evil.
Yes, agreed.
2, Mark Daly, Kenya's husband.
Yes, you do not have. I was not thinking the correct way. Yes, agreed.
What were you thinking?
I have 1 Shane Simpson.
Oh, I know. Oh, he's on here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
On here. 3 is Simon, Tamara's ex-husband.
Yeah. Jesus, he was awful. So awful. So mentally abusive.
Yeah. And then 4 is Shane.
Yeah.
And he's a twerp.
Yes. I have 1 Shane Simpson, 2 David Bador, 3 Simon Barney, 4 Joe Giudice, 5 Ken Todd, and 6 Jim Edmonds.
Yeah, so I have 5 Joe Giudice, 6 Aaron, Denise's husband.
Yes, he's awful.
He's gross. I have 7 Jim Edmonds, 8 Michael Darby.
Yeah, he's awful.
Ashley's man.
Awful.
9 David Bador, and 10 Tom. Luann's ex.
Oh, yes.
2 seconds. Although I think she knew what she was getting into, so.
I think she did too, and I think that's why she was in denial for so long. Definitely.
Yeah. And my honorable mention, Apollo, that was a little bit before my time in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I didn't see him that much.
He was awful, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really terrible to her. What are your fave taglines?
Ooh, okay, taglines. I think you're gonna not like this. Number one. Wow, is this my number one? I don't know if I put this in any specific order.
It was hard for me to decide the order. I put all my favorites and then I tried to give them an order. So mine is Loose.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know why this is number one on my list, but I used to flip tables. Now I'm turning them. Teresa, season 7, New Jersey.
That's a great one. It's on my list as well.
I like a reference, especially to an iconic moment.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Number 2, some people call me cold, but that's not ice. It's diamonds. Erica.
Lisa? Oh, Erica. Yes. Okay. That is very good. Yes.
This is classic. I'm passionate about dogs, just not crazy about bitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good. It's a really good one.
And then I have, this is good. This is Lisa Rinna. I don't have to buy it because I already own it.
Lord.
And then
I wonder if they make these up.
I have heard that I think they can have like writers come in.
Got it.
And then last one, I may float like a butterfly, but I sting like a bitch. Leah.
Bethany? Oh, Leah.
That's her new, well, now they did the mid-season taglines, but I like that one. I think
God. I wish that I had this idea before. I should have done a guess the tagline game with you.
Ooh,
that would have been amazing.
Fun.
We'll have to do that on another one because that's really fun.
Yeah.
What would your tagline be?
Oh God.
If you want to think about it, you can.
Yeah, I have to think about it. It would
That's
probably
fine.
be something like Leah's, where it's like sassy and bitchy.
Yeah. My number one, I have a lot of them. I did like 11 just because like I wrote a lot of them down because I like a lot of them. Number one is, if you're going to talk about me behind my back, at least check out my great ass, Carol. Number 2, I have, I'm not a housewife, but I am real, Bethany. I liked that one. And she said it like, I'm not a housewife, but I am real. It was great. I loved it. And then number 3, I have, if you can't be cool, you can't be with the Countess.
Classic.
Of course. Number 4, I have a taste for luxury, and luxury has a taste for me, Sonia. I love her so much. Number 5, don't check me unless you have a check for me. Candy. Number 6, I'm passionate about dogs, just not crazy about bitches. Lisa. Number 7, I'm an acquired taste. If you don't like me, acquire some taste. Ramona. Love that. And then number 8, I'd rather spend my life kicking ass than kissing it. Brandy. I think that one's very clever and cute.
Good.
9, when people tell me I'm fake, I know they're just pulling my leg. Aviva. I hate her, but that's good.
Wow.
It's good. And then number 10, I used to flip tables. Now I'm turning them. And I want to say there was an 11, but there's not. That might be on my other list.
I have an honorable mention that can be number 11.
Yes.
Potomac put me on a perch, and the bird's eye view is spectacular. T'Challa, what's her name? Monique's bird.
Yes.
Monique made that tagline so good.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. What do you have any favorite lines that housewives have said, favorite quotes that come off the top of your head? I have a list of those.
Okay. It has to be off the top of my head. I didn't think about this. I do love Dorinda, when they're like, how are you? And she's like, not well.
Well, bitch. I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Yeah, I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
That's my number 1. I say that so much to everybody that I possibly can. My number 2 is Sonia saying, what are you doing here without Dorinda in the club, to what the fuck
John.
is his name? John. Yeah. Number 3, go to sleep. Bethany to Kelly at
Crazy Island.
Crazy Island. I almost called it the Berserkshires, but that's not right. Number 4, It's Not My Plate, Bitch.
No.
Shannon. That was one of the best, most wild moments ever. What a moment. I Made It Nice. Number 5, Dorinda. Number 6, Who Gon' Check Me Boo? Sheree.
That's like my all-time favorite.
It's really good.
Who Gon' Check Me Boo?
It's on a different piece of paper. Number 7, You're a Clown, Caroline. And then also another one of Caroline's lines, when I called you garbage, I meant that you were garbage. A very good one. Number 8, Mention It All, Bethany, a great one. Yeah. Number 9, Prostitution, Teresa. And number 10, You're a Slut Pig, Kim Richards.
I'm Kim Richards. Who did she say that to?
She said it to Brandy.
Ooh, okay, I don't remember that.
And now they're friends. I love it.
They are close. Weird.
So bizarre. Let's move on to Below Deck.
Let's do it.
So who is your favorite captain between Captain Lee and Captain Sandy?
Lee.
Yes, absolutely. He's much more chill. I like Captain Sandy, but she's just a little bit more by the book, which I get that you have to be. Yeah.
I don't know what happened this season. I mean, and last season a little too. The micromanagement, it really pisses me off. Where Lee trusts that, like, hey, whoever I put in charge, I trust them. He delegated whatever. The way she micromanages is so irritating. Like, every 2 seconds, asking the guests, how's your food? Being involved in their meetings. Like, when he was talking to Hannah, was it? I think she was, like, eavesdropping and, like, just sitting there watching. And it's just, like, this creates such a tense environment.
Yeah, it's not fun to work in.
No.
Yeah. I don't, how do you feel about the Hannah drama that went down on the ship?
I think Malia is a complete sneaky snake bitch. That was really nasty. I was very violating. She definitely went through her bag and arranged to take a picture, texted it to Sandy, like, couldn't even talk to her in person. Like, I just think she's sneaky.
I think the thing that makes me wonder is that a few nights before, Hannah had a panic attack and said to Malia, I just need a Valium. So Malia knew
exactly
that she had it days earlier. So don't act like you just found it when you guys were moving bunks because you were already pissed off at her and whatever, and then you find an empty weed pen, literally. Hello? Where is it? Wasn't even under any of the papers. Literally one of these that was empty. Like, it looked like, because mine was on its side, it looked like that. That's how empty it was. It could look like that. And then her box of Valium, which apparently, if you're on the ship, you have to say that you have it and then give it to them. And if you need it, they have to get permission. And it's this whole thing. And let me tell you, if I was going on a ship and I'm taking something that, like, I need, I don't want to put it in a cabinet where I have to get all this fucking approval and whatever for it. Like, like, what the hell?
And but then, first of all, okay, the pen, which I think was like a CBD pen or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand that a tad bit more.
Yeah.
But Valium that is prescribed.
It wasn't.
Anxiety medication, it was prescribed.
No, it wasn't.
It had her name on the package of pills. It had her name on it. Okay, she didn't have a slip to hand her, but it was prescribed to her. That's why she has it. We all know that she has anxiety.
I thought that it didn't have a prescription on it and that she just bought it offshore.
She's explained in Australia, they just hand you the thing, like the box of pills that has, like, it's kind of like when you get birth control here. Like, it has my name on it. It has what it is.
Got it. So then, yes, that's a prescription for it. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't. So then,
got it.
Well, I guess that's why she was able to ask for the Valium back and not the weed pen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so the weed pen I get a little more, but either way, Malia, why don't you go up to Hannah and say, hey, did you talk to the captain about this? Like, that's the way, you know, it works. You know the rules. Like, just go talk to her.
But also, Hannah at no point during that charter was in any way inebriated in a way that anybody would need to be concerned.
No.
So I feel like Malia knew about it. So it's not like when they were moving, she saw it and she was shocked. And she was like, God damn it, Hannah, now I have to tell on you. It's not like she took a bunch and passed out or snorted it or some crazy shit.
Yeah. And
like,
even there's so many other ways to approach that. Like, literally be like, Hannah, let's go talk to the captain. Or like, Hannah, you go talk to the captain. Or Captain Sandy, can you bring Hannah up here? Let's talk. Like, she didn't.
Not like, I'm sorry, I have to report this.
Yeah. And what? It's prescribed. Like,
it's bullshit.
And Sandy, I don't know what it is, like, has it out for Hannah.
Yeah, she does, for sure.
The fact that she fired her, and then after, when they were like walking, Hannah was trying to walk away, get away from the situation. She's following her and is like, well, Hannah, I care about you. And Hannah's like, this is bullshit. And she's like, well, then fine. Then I don't care about you. Then I don't care. I'm like, what? How are you behaving this way as a grown adult woman, as a captain? Like, this is embarrassing.
It was wild to watch. I'm happy that she stepped down. I'm happy she's pregnant. I'm happy that she's happy. She seems so, I follow her on Instagram because I really like Hannah. Like, I very, very much enjoy her. I also like Kate.
I think Kate is a better chief stew.
100%. I think Hannah definitely didn't want to do it in the end, and she had a lot of anxiety and this and that, and she didn't want to do it anymore. So I think that played into what we saw in the season, but I really like Kate a lot. She didn't step down, right? She's still doing it.
No, she stepped down. Kate, she left. I know.
Who's going to be the chief in the regular Below Deck?
I don't know. That's going to be different.
Do you like Bugsy from Below Deck Med? No, I don't either.
She's annoying.
She's very annoying.
Good at her job. Mm-hmm. She's annoying.
Yeah, definitely. Who's been your favorite chef?
Kiko.
I know, I feel so bad for Kiko. Okay, he really got the short end of the stick.
And he pulled it, like, that 72 plate dinner out of nowhere, like, amazing. Right. And then I love that, is his name Tom?
Yes.
Malia's boyfriend. I love that he is breaking down. I mean, he pulled it out the last episode. Yeah. He's doing better, but, like, his breakdown over a damn chocolate cake. Yeah. Like, wow. You are.
I mean, I get that that's annoying, but, like, just make the cake.
Yeah.
Like, and even if the frosting can't cool, or the cake can't cool in order for you to frost it, then just do a melted frost where you pour chocolate over it and it hardens. Like
Baker Katie knows what's up.
Like, I worked at a bakery for 4 weeks, and it's not even that difficult to just come up with something different. Like, I could make a boxed cake into something nice, even if it didn't cool in time.
It's that for you to be freaking out so bad over that, like, whoo, you're in for a rough time. He's just got a huge ego. He doesn't want to look bad.
Yeah. Let's also keep in mind, though, that he was traveling because one of his family members is dying, and, like, that he wasn't actually. You don't believe any of this?
You
have no sympathy for it.
I'm suspicious
because it's Bravo.
To be traveling, happened to be, you know, stopping by to see Malia as they happened to be not having a chef. Like, it just seems a little coincidental.
I mean, it's coincidental, but believable. That's a Friends quote, but it really is. Like, it is coincidental, but believable. Because I feel like she was talking about him coming the entire time, so we knew that he was. Yeah. And then the Kiko, I didn't think that he needed to go. Like, I mean, he did serve bad Vegas food. Here was my issue. Hannah should have come forward.
It was Hannah's fault. That's the I thought she was going to come forward.
And because she was crying and she felt bad, and we saw it. But then she disappointed us by not coming forward and saying, I told him to make all of this, and I don't think that he executed it in the way that I was thinking that Vegas food should be executed.
I honestly can't believe she didn't come forward, because she loves Kiko, and that was her best friend on the boat. So I expected her to be like, like, I suggested these things.
I agree.
Exactly what you said. So that surprised me. And that's the reason he got sent home. Like, he wasn't a bad chef. Like, maybe he wasn't quite ready for this yet. Mm-hmm. But I think he really would have grown into it as each charter came.
Do you think had she come forward that he would have not been fired for it?
I honestly don't know, because I feel like in the back of Sandy's head, she knew this other chef was coming, this Michelin star chef. I feel like she kind of already had that in her mind, and if she knew she had no other option.
No guarantee for this guy to say yes, though.
I know.
But I guess how do you say no to a few days of work for $1,600?
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'll press your linens, babe. Like here's my issues though. One, I wouldn't be allowed my mirror wiener.
Yeah.
And two, a bitch gets seasick. So I won't be on any boats.
I wondered about that too.
Yeah. I will never go on a cruise.
I would neither. Fuck that.
You want me to, one, get on a ship and trap myself there with lots of strangers? I'm sure there's a murderer on board. I've watched enough Desperate Housewives, okay? And then the boat, it's gonna make me sick. And then, like, what if, like, the food makes me sick and then I'm sick on board and I'm stuck on a ship? It's too much.
Not to mention, illnesses, like, spread like wildfire on cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Ew. And then, yeah, I feel trapped. Like, I feel like I can't escape. Like, cruise does not appeal to me at all. Maybe a yacht. Maybe I'll focus with a yacht. Like, let's have a little yacht day. I could do that.
Okay.
But not a cruise.
Yeah. I mean, I could try to take a lot of Dramamine and see what happens and hopefully make it. But, like, it's getting worse. It's getting to the point where.
No.
When I ride Space Mountain.
Oh my God, I knew you were going to say something like that. Oh.
I'm getting sick. And I'm like, no. And I'm like getting off. I'm like, it's fine. I loved it. No. I cannot do Star Tours. I will actually hurl. The new one is so good that I'm just like, I'm going to throw up. Oh.
Wait, have you been on, what's the Star Wars ride before the new one? Don't do it.
No, I can't.
Called?
The Millennium Falcon? Is that
no,
right? Did I say it right?
It's not called that, but it's Smuggler's Run. Is that it?
Nope, that's the new one.
Yeah, have you been on that one?
No.
Wait, Smuggler's, what's the one, the new one with, like, Kylo Ren and all of that, and you go through it? Oh my God.
That's Smuggler's Run.
What's the other one called?
That's the one with the VR and the shooting. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay. Well, I did the one in Star Wars Land before the new one opened, whatever the hell it's called.
That's not Smuggler's Run.
It's not?
No.
Okay, well, the one where you're
let's do a little Googling instead of just sitting here guessing. Oh my God. Star Wars Land rides.
Oh, one's called Rise of the Resistance, right?
That's it. No. Oh, I'm wrong.
Okay.
Oh, it's Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. That's why.
Okay.
And then the other one is Rise of the Resistance. It's the new dark ride.
You've not done Smuggler's Run.
No, I can't. I'll vomit on myself. Yeah.
No, it's just bad.
And it all has to do with who is in your ship, and if they aren't good at it, the VR is going to be even worse.
Yeah. I had to, a lot of the time I couldn't even look at the screen. I had to, like, look at something still in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely becoming a problem in my old age.
In Credicoaster, I get nervous for the one loop. I wish there wasn't a loop.
The loops on roller coasters don't bother me. I would ride, I honestly, I can't really do those types of roller coasters. When the drop, something happens to me where on, like, a drop will happen and it takes my stomach away and my breath. Yeah. And I can't, I feel like I'm like in sleep paralysis or something, and it makes me feel like I need to, like, get down. Like, it's the worst feeling. And the first time I really experienced it was on the Incredicoaster, but before, when it was
screaming.
And because that takeoff gets me, and then the dips are so big. But when I went to Disney World, I really wanted to see the Disco Yeti inside of Everest, the ride there. And I was like, it'll be like Thunder Mountain. I get on, and like the track goes, and like we go on the first turn. The roller coaster hadn't even started yet, and I was like,
Oh God.
it already did it, and I was like, I'm actually about to die. When I got off the ride, they were like, do we need to call a medic? Are you good? I was green. I was like sweating. My shirt was completely soaked. I thought I was gonna faint for like a good 2 hours. Like it ruined my day, kind of. It was so bad. So like I just can't, like the feel and
So
like
that's why I like Disneyland, because at one point a couple years ago I went to Six Flags.
mhm.
There was one ride that I went on, and it was just loop after loop after loop after loop.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally was like, I'm gonna throw up. I somehow didn't, but it ruined my whole day. I sat in the car while they finished the day because I felt so sick. And that's it, one ride. That's why I like Disneyland, is because it's not intense rides.
Yeah, exactly. You can pick your poison. Do you want to throw up from eating too many sweets, or do you want to ride a ride that is a VR and might make you vomit? I'll pick the sweets. Thank you. Let's move on. Do you have anything else to say about Below Deck?
I think that's it on Below Deck. Yeah.
Okay. And let's move to Southern Charm.
Okay.
I love Southern Charm. The first 2 seasons of the OG Southern Charm, the Catherine and Thomas Ravenel drama, in my opinion, is the best reality TV that I have ever watched.
Wow.
It is, if you love Bravo, go and watch Southern Charm. I think it is so entertaining to watch. It's awful, but we watch this man destroy this girl. We watch him narcissistic gaslight the fuck out of this girl, and it's like she runs after him. There's so many things that happens. It's insane.
I will say, I didn't watch it from the beginning. Where it got me is when they were like, there was a teaser for it, and it was like, this new season of Southern Charm ends in the most unexpected way, and that's when she became pregnant, and like that's when I first started watching it.
Yeah.
But it is really sad to think back, like, dude, everyone hated Catherine, and it's like, whoa,
why?
Things that we know now, he's literally a disgusting human being, and now everyone doesn't like him. It's like, wow, like times were different back then. Like, I don't know, like I feel like hopefully we've all become more aware of like just abusive behaviors and manipulative behaviors, but like the fact that everyone hated Catherine and not Thomas is just insane.
I just don't understand how you hated the 19-year-old girl that got knocked up by the 50-year-old man.
Exactly.
How are you on his side?
Yeah.
Because he's the one that's saying, oh, she's crazy, she's this. Why would you believe him, though?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
What?
Yeah.
If a guy can say that a girl is crazy, he's the problem.
Oh, for sure.
That should have been my biggest red flag with the last guy that I dated. He told me that all of his exes were crazy bitches, and it was just a pink flag for me. I was like, well, maybe they were.
Yeah.
No.
My ex did that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you believe it at a certain point. You're like, oh, they must have been, but it's never quite true.
Yeah.
Do you watch Southern Charms, like New Orleans? Is it New Orleans and Savannah?
I was on the Southern Charm New Orleans panel at AfterBuzz.
Oh, cool.
And I got to interview a few of them. Oh. And that was really fun. I can't remember any of their names right now.
Me neither.
But I liked the girl. So that was fun.
Yeah.
But yes, I do watch I love Bravo. I'm a Bravo slut. Like, same. I just want to watch everything that they have to offer, basically, except for their weird gardening
Yeah, what's up with that?
Backyard shows. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing right now?
Like, you guys are not HGTV.
Who is your favorite from Southern Charm?
Oh,
mine's Cameron.
She's honestly, just great. I don't like Cameron that much. I feel like she doesn't bring anything to the table other than narrating.
But I like that. She's like the head of the show.
I don't love her. Honestly, that's really hard. I think maybe what's her name? Like the cool chick who cuts hair. What was her name? That dated oh my god, I'm so bad at names.
Her name is
Chelsea.
Yes,
I like
Chelsea.
Chelsea. She's cool.
I like Chelsea.
I also like what's his name? Oh my god.
Craig, Shep.
The third one. Craig, Shep, and
Whitney?
the third dude with the girlfriend who got caught in a threesome. Oh my gosh, you know who I'm talking about. Now I have to look it up.
You have to look it up. I don't
I
know.
like his girlfriend. Oh my god. What is it?
I don't know.
Madison is her name.
Oh, I don't like her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I think she's manipulative.
Oh, I like her. I think she's a little spicy.
How do you feel about Ashley?
Which one's Ashley?
Thomas's new girl.
Oh, Ashley? The psycho one?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Annoying.
The psycho one?
Yeah.
I guess that answers my question
But
there.
now, doesn't he have a baby with some new girl now, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does. He is a sweetie. How do you feel about Landon?
Landon.
Her?
Oh, Landon.
The horse girl that kind of gives me Kelly vibes from New York.
Yeah, I see that. No, she was
Ben Simone.
Very
yeah.
annoying.
I have some most shocking moments here.
Ooh.
From Southern Charm. Would you like me to read them?
Yes.
Coming in at number 6. JD cheating on his wife and losing his restaurant because he failed to pay rent and ended up owing $163,000 and then got arrested for writing a bad check to the person that he owed it to.
Oh my god. Was that all on the show?
No.
I don't remember the check part. Wow.
The check part wasn't. That was a little bit of information I got on the internet.
Oh shit.
But remember when he cheated on his wife and it was like a whole thing? Like that was terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
Number 5, Craig having never finished law school because he failed to turn in a paper, but then later finished.
Oh, he finished?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, good for him.
But that was wild to find out that he literally, that's why he never took the test, is because he'd never finished law school and didn't want to tell anybody that. 4, we already knew that Shep and Catherine hooked up in season 1, but finding out in season 5 that they hooked up a few times was a real shock.
Wow. So she hooked up with him and Whitney.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
But whatever. Girl, get yours. I'm right there with it.
The same group though, I'm like, whew,
here's the thing.
I mean, I'm not saying I get it, but
I'm not a homie hopper. If y'all are friends, but I wouldn't say that Shep and Whitney are really friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Craig and Shep are friends.
Good point.
So if she slept with Shep, I don't think she would sleep with Craig. But Whitney, I don't feel is, and then Thomas is not even in the same. So in my opinion, that's all different.
Okay.
They're all in the same show, but they're not in the same friend group necessarily. Yeah. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Do you hear that?
No, what?
Sounds like a massive helicopter is flying above me. I wonder if it'll be a weird one or if it'll just be a normal one. It literally sounded like an alien was about to suck the roof off of my house and I was about to go up with it, but here we still are. Everything's okay. Number 3, Madison saying that Shep gave Danny the clap.
Ooh, wow, I forgot about that.
That was pretty nuts. 2, when Ashley called Catherine an egg donor.
Oof.
That was bad. And number 1, my personal favorite, and the reason that you should watch this show, when Catherine runs after Thomas, screaming at him down the street. Absolutely one of the best moments ever. And without further ado, saving the best for last, let's begin to discuss Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, yes.
You thought I was a slut for Bravo. I'm like a prostitute for Vanderpump Rules. I can't get any more into this show, and I'm afraid for it now. It's definitely going to have its changes after the stuff that happened with it, but we're going to just go back to the other times and to other things. Who is your favorite from Vanderpump Rules? because like mine, very strange noises just came out of me. Mine was always Stassi.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, girl.
So that's what I was gonna say is mine has been Stassi.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they've all kind of become more boring.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
She was my favorite, but now she's been so boring. And then, of course, this whole controversy has come out. Am I including the new people?
What?
Am I including the new people?
No.
No, not because I have
you like them?
I like Charlie. I think she needs more screen time.
I definitely think she needs more screen time for sure.
I like her a lot. I think
do
she's
like her.
Funny and quick and fun to watch.
Do you think what Stassi did was racist?
Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm half Black. Okay. So I feel like I can comment on this a little bit. Mm-hmm. Was it racist? Yeah, it probably had some racism to it. Do I think she should be completely canceled? No. I think there should be a conversation. I think there should be an opportunity to learn. Mm-hmm. I think she definitely should be reprimanded for it. She should understand that what she did isn't okay, and that there's repercussions that she doesn't have to think about because she's not Black. Right. I think this is like a serious thing, but I don't think it's on the same level as like other racist things that I've seen out there. Yeah. I think she's, can be a little dumb and doesn't have to think about these things. Yeah.
The only thing that gets me with it, where I'm like, I feel like there was a part of it that's racist, is that because she called the cops because she saw a girl that looked like one of the members from the show, and she was Black. So she said, well, she's Black and has tattoos, so that's probably Faith. Mm-hmm. If that had been a white girl, they wouldn't have, she wouldn't have mistaken that for Lala. Yeah. She wouldn't have mistaken that for Brittany. And that's where my problem.
I agree. And that's why I think there is that racist, that was racist. And then also I think you're not thinking, I don't think she thought about the repercussions when you call the cops on a Black person. You're not thinking. And that's why this last season of Vanderpump, when they did that cop prank, Rand, I think, pulled the prank on Tom Sandoval, was it? Mm-hmm. In Boots with Jax. And then Katie and Ariana were like, dude, this is not funny. Read the news. Or look at the news. Look at the time that we're in. This cop situation is not funny. And everyone was like, oh, Tom going off on Katie. Oh, you're being a fucking annoying bitch. And this is funny and whatever. And it's this
is why I don't have sex with you.
Yeah, which is disgusting. They're aware. They have an awareness. Does Stassi have an awareness? No, I don't think she did. Right. And now hopefully she does. But do I think her whole life should be canceled and fuck her and fuck you and fuck no.
I don't believe in cancel culture.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
maybe, but
I feel like if you don't like somebody, then don't support them. Yeah. But the whole trying to find something on everybody to cancel them once they become famous.
Your life.
The whole finding old tweets or whatever it is. I don't agree with I feel like bad people need to be exposed and that needs to be put to light. Yeah. I just feel like with a lot of it, it's just very intense and it's become this whole thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Cancel culture is not productive. Some people do deserve to be canceled, I think, if it's really bad. Yeah. But people are just quick to get on that cancel button, and it's it's productive. How do we learn from this,
Definitely. But on a lighter note, so you would say Stassi is your favorite?
I mean, yeah, she has been in the past, but right now, if I'm moving forward with the future, I do want to see Charlie and Dana and what's the crazy one's name? What is her name?
Danica.
I do want to see them. That's the whole thing. These Vanderpump people, they're old, they're married, not old, but they're getting pregnant. I'll watch that as a separate show. I want to watch these young ones fuck shit up. I want to see Danica push her man. I want to see like the real Vanderpump that we had, like the messiness.
No.
That's what I want.
No. Here's what they should have done, in my opinion. I feel like they should have taken, and maybe this was the plan and then everything got fucked up. The way they did this past season was awful. None of it meshed together. The new people and the old people, none of it really came together. I didn't really understand it. They should have started like a Tom Tom show.
Yeah.
Because like most of them were at Tom Tom, or like, I don't know, like Vanderpump 2.0 even. Like I would have watched that. Separate them completely. Or do a better job of marrying them and then be like, now we have Vanderpump Rules, and then like send half of them to Vegas. Send the ones that you like. Do something with, you know what I mean? Like I don't need...
That's what I'm saying. Do you just not like the new people that they've cast? Not the men. Obviously the men suck. But do you not like...
I don't really like Danica that much.
Oh man. Okay. Wow.
I just like, I don't... But it's hard for me to accept change. Like it's hard for me to accept newness. So I feel like that's why if they had separated it, like maybe...
I think they need to do that because it's not the same show. It's just not going to be. Like, let's still follow these original people because I still care. Yeah. And then let's have the messiness and the drama that like we started out with in Vanderpump. Like that's why loved it.
My issue is then going to be with separation. Do you put James in with the new people or do you put him in with the old? Like,
you know what I want?
I'm going to miss the interactions that, you know what I mean? If we get rid of some and keep some.
Okay, so here's what I want. I want it to like start out, like I want an hour episode. Okay. Where it starts out Tom Tom or Sir and it's messy and it's the young ones and then like James goes to talk to like Tom or whatever and then it transitions into like the OGs and so it's like half an hour of the original and then there's a smooth transition where one goes to talk to that one and then it's 30 minutes of like the old people. I feel like that just sounds fun.
I would be fine with that, like a little half and half, but the way that they tried to mix everybody together, I just really it didn't do it for me this season at all.
Because they wouldn't be intermingling. They wouldn't. Like, the OGs don't work at SUR. Like, Sheena was the one in between. Mm-hmm. Like, she's the one person that actually, quote, worked at SUR, that actually, quote, is friends with the OGs. Like, that's the one person who was the transition person. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, they wouldn't be mingling with them at all.
That's very true. Yeah, no, they did. None of them would have ever been friends. And I feel like Sheena got the short end of the stick this season because they made her look like shit.
Always.
And she doesn't deserve to be made look like that. But now she's happy. She's got her boyfriend. She seems to be having a great time. Yeah. So I'm happy that she's happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
Any final thoughts on Vanderpump Rules?
I'm really just awaiting an announcement, seeing like
how do you feel
season?
Yeah. How do you feel about Stassi being pregnant? Would you watch a spinoff of that?
No, I would not watch a spinoff of just her and Beau. No, I would not.
Oh, I would.
That sounds boring to me.
Okay. But even if it like includes the others, well then I guess it really wouldn't be a spinoff of just them. I just need them back. I can't have it end. I can't have it end. I can have them separated. I can't have it end. I'm sorry. I need VPR in my life.
And let's go to Vegas. Let's do VPR Vegas. Like,
yes.
Come on.
I'm available. I'm available for. That bar is fucking beautiful.
Have you been?
Very small, but beautiful.
You've been?
Yeah. I didn't like buy anything, but I went into the bar and looked at everything.
Nice.
It's basically just like inside a casino, and it looks like all of her restaurants combined with a bunch of photos of her on the inside. Like, I'm talking so many framed photos of her and Ken.
It's funny because we don't even care about you. We care about the VPR crew.
I know.
Like, come on now.
But she's like, who cares? They're going to look anyway.
She's desperate. She's desperate to stay on.
Did you have any time to think about your Real Housewives tagline?
Shoot.
See, I have one, but it's like a joke. Like, I don't even
What
mean
is
it. It would just be what mine is. Like, if you have one dick in your mouth, you're not doing it right. Like, something like that. Like, something like wildly sexual, but like,
Oh my
I don't want to have a threesome with 2 dicks. It's too many dicks at one time.
I love that.
My favorite video of you that I have ever in my life is in San Diego, and that robot thing came out, and you just start screaming and hiding. It was so fucking funny. Oh my God.
Say, I was confused why it was so tall. I'm like, literally, if it was my height, that's one thing, but it was so tall that I was just like,
it was like a robot man. And why was he there?
I don't know.
I was very confused by that as well, but your reaction to him was unlike anything that I had ever seen. It was amazing. Like,
I can't wait we need to have another girls trip. I've been thinking about this, like, when this is all done, like, where do we go? Like,
please God, yes. I'll be the only single one, but you all have like boyfriends now.
No, Lily
doesn't. True, but you and Nicole do, but
I think Shannon has a man too. Breaking news. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is the impression I get from Instagram stories.
I'll just find a man while I'm out there, wherever we go. I don't need no man. Huh?
Maybe you'll get a quarantine man.
I tried that. It ended awful. He was an asshole.
That sucks. I mean, what else is new? Guys are assholes.
I'm talking to new guys, so we'll see what happens. I'm just afraid. Like, my issue is, like, I really want to have sex again. Like, it's been, like, months, and I'm ready to get the dick in. But I'm afraid of getting COVID and, like, or getting it and then passing it to somebody else. And to me, like, new dick is not worth. Yeah. But it's like, if we both get tested, I feel like it's fine. It's like the new STD. Like, let's both just get tested. Know, right? There's other things we have to worry about now other than fucking herpes. Good Christ. Well, it's like, will I even be able to enjoy it? I feel like I'll be like sucking his dick and being like, COVID.
I would literally be like, you can see me if you quarantine for 2 weeks beforehand.
Yes, and that's the thing. And like, nobody would take it seriously now because nobody's taking it, like, you know, like, people are like, it's over, just live on with your life. And I'm like, but people are still getting sick, so I don't know about that. And I have asthma, so I don't know if like it would take me out or not.
Yeah. So that's like, the scary thing is like, you know, we just don't know. Like, for every person, it's so different. You could be asymptomatic. You could go to the hospital. You could just be like the flu. Like, it's so scary because you don't know.
Yeah, and like, I wish I could be one of those people that's just not afraid of it and like going out and doing whatever and hanging out with their friends. But I can't even go to restaurants and eat. I'm afraid that they're not cleaning the dishes properly.
I've said that a million times. Like, I wish I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just do. I have gone to restaurants just because, like, literally my mental health was like, so I was like, I have to do something.
I mean, was it okay?
I mean, it's fine. It is a little scary, like, if you think about it. Just because, like, multiple people are drinking out of these glasses. But, you know, I just try to think it's a restaurant. Like, the last thing they want to do is, like, be shut down. So I'm sure, like, hopefully they're abiding by.
I just, like, I feel like if my server has to wear a mask and a face shield, I shouldn't be there. But then at the same time, they need to pay their bills. So then I'm like, I don't know.
That's how I think of it, yeah. It's just hard.
Yeah.
God.
It definitely is. I think we've definitely covered everything Bravo.
I feel bravoed out.
Do you have any final Bravo thoughts that you want to share before we wrap up?
I'm looking forward to Salt Lake City trailer.
Me too.
That'll be exciting.
I'm happy with how they finally figured out how to do the reunions via at home, because like the Atlanta reunion was rough, but then now with Beverly Hills, they've really figured out the camera sound situation.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's to come. I know Summer House is filming, so I'm excited for that.
Same.
I have hope. I was worried that we were just going to be like in a desert dry.
Oh, no.
No reality.
No, production and all of that is figuring out different ways to do the shows, and like they all just got tested and they just can't leave the house.
Yeah.
And that's going to make for entertaining reality in itself.
Exactly. It's like even just worse. Like, you guys are just
together. Yeah, like, yikes. It's definitely going to be, I can't wait.
It'll be fun.
Thank you for coming up with this idea to do the show. I had such a good time.
Right. Thank you so much for indulging me.
Oh my God. It was amazing. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna see you again next Tuesday. Go out, be the best person you can be, and suck as much Bravo dick as you possibly can.